You ever notice how the harder you run after something, the further away it feels? Like chasing the wind, you're sprinting, sweating, reaching, but it just keeps moving. Most people think success is about running faster, grinding harder, shouting louder. They chase the promotion, they chase the money, they chase the dream, hoping if they move fast enough, they'll finally catch it. But here's the thing nobody tells you. The chase doesn't bring success closer. Sometimes it pushes it away. Because when you're chasing, you're telling the world, you don't already have what it takes. You're telling yourself you're not enough yet. And success? It doesn't come to the desperate. It comes to the prepared. To the people who become so aligned with their purpose, so valuable in their craft, that success has no choice but to find them. Her name was Maya Collins. If you'd met her at 23, you'd have thought she had it figured out. Always rushing, always hustling. Juggling 2 part-time jobs, an Etsy store, and night classes. She lived by the mantra, if I don't stop moving, I can't fail. Every morning started at 5 a.m. with coffee so strong it could wake the dead. She'd scroll through Instagram, heart racing at the sight of influencers with corner offices, luxury vacations, and $1,000 handbags. She wanted that life. No, she needed that life. Because somewhere deep down, she believed that once she made it, she'd finally be enough. She applied for every opportunity she saw. Jobs she wasn't qualified for, partnerships that didn't fit, side hustles she didn't even like. She'd pitch herself to strangers in DMs, join every networking event she could afford, sign up for courses she never finished. She was moving so fast, she didn't notice what she was losing: sleep, joy, self-respect, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're on the right path. One Thursday afternoon, it all caught up to her. She was at a networking mixer downtown, clutching a lukewarm cocktail, pretending to care about a conversation she wasn't really in. Her phone buzzed, another rejection email. She smiled politely, excused herself, and walked out into the chilly Denver air. By the time she reached her car, her vision blurred. She sat in the driver's seat and let the tears fall. The ugly kind, the ones you can't stop once they start. Because in that moment, it hit her. She'd been running for years, and she was no closer to where she wanted to be. In fact, the more she chased, the more it all seemed to slip away. A few days later, Maya met Eleanor. Eleanor was in her 50s, owner of a cozy cafe Maya sometimes worked from. She wasn't flashy. She didn't have the kind of success Maya had been chasing. But there was something about her. A calm presence, an ease in the way she moved through the world. That afternoon, the cafe was quiet, and Maya lingered at the counter. "You seem like someone who's always busy," Eleanor said, sliding her a cappuccino. "I have to be," Maya replied. "That's how you get ahead, right? You hustle until you make it." Eleanor smiled knowingly. "I used to think that too, until I learned that you don't have to chase success. You have to attract it." Maya frowned. "Attract it? How?" "By becoming the kind of person success wants to be around," Eleanor said. "Work on your craft. Work on your character. Do what you love so well that the right opportunities can't help but find you." That night, Maya couldn't stop thinking about it. She realized her days weren't spent mastering anything. They were spent scattering her energy, dabbling in everything, committing to nothing. She wasn't building value. She was broadcasting need. She was trying to take from the world before she had something to give. It stung. But deep down, she knew Eleanor was right. Maya made a choice. She was done chasing. She quit the side hustles that drained her. She deleted Instagram from her phone. She stopped applying to jobs she didn't want. Instead, she chose one skill to master: digital marketing for small businesses. Not glamorous, not instantly profitable, but it lit her up. She invested hours into learning. Not because she had a deadline, but because she wanted to know. She created mock campaigns for imaginary clients. She studied ad analytics until she could spot a winning strategy in seconds. She volunteered to help local shops for free, building her portfolio one project at a time. 6 months later, something strange happened. Instead of chasing clients, clients started calling her. Instead of begging for opportunities, opportunities began to appear. A friend of a friend recommended her to a bakery owner, who recommended her to a florist, who recommended her to a wedding planner. She wasn't running anymore. She was rooted. She wasn't desperate anymore. She was in demand. One afternoon, she got an email from a boutique hotel in Aspen. They'd seen one of her campaigns online. They wanted her to lead their rebrand. It was more money than she'd ever been offered. She hadn't applied. She hadn't even known they existed. They found her. Years later, Maya sat in that same cafe, laptop open, watching her calendar fill with work she loved. She thought about the girl she used to be, running, hustling, chasing approval. Now she understood. Chasing success had kept it at arm's length. Becoming valuable had brought it to her doorstep. Here's the truth. When you stop chasing, you stop signaling to the world that you're incomplete. When you focus on becoming excellent, on serving deeply, on showing up consistently, success can't help but notice. It finds you in the quiet, in the focus, in the joy of doing your work so well that the results speak for themselves. So maybe right now you're tired of chasing. Maybe you're exhausted from running after opportunities that don't seem to want you back. Here's your sign to stop. Stop running. Start building. Master your craft. Deepen your roots. Become so good they can't ignore you. And when success finally knocks on your door, you won't just be ready. You'll realize it was you it was looking for all along. If the story hit you right where you needed it, drop a comment below. Tell me what's the skill, the craft, the thing you're going to focus on. I read every single one. And if you want more stories that remind you that your best life isn't chased but created, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this with someone who's been running too hard for too long. Because the life you want isn't out there waiting for you to catch it. It's waiting for you to become the person it belongs to.